Me again. I told you guys, watch out. I'm super bored, so I'm making videos off the wazoo. So, now I'm going to be showing you guys my makeup brush collection. Let me fix this because this just seems really strange. Let me do this. Anyway, so I'm going to be showing you guys my makeup brush collection, and in no means is this bragging because I really don't have any fancy brushes or anything. I don't really have any high-end brushes, so if that's what you wanted to see, then I'd recommend you leave because I'm a cheapskate, okay? I'm not going to be spending $80 on one brush, okay? No. I don't even spend $80 on a brush set. Never going to happen. Anyway, let's jump. Alright, so we'll just get the one high-end brush thingy, or I have two, but. So I just have this Sephora thing, which I never use, but because they're just expensive. I mean, this is like the cheaper. This is like $35 or something like that, but anyway, it's just like the travel size one, so it's good if you're going on vacation somewhere, which is another reason why I haven't used it because I haven't gone anywhere. So anyway, and it comes in this really cute little bag, which is fancy. Oh, it's $39 valid, not $35. But it says it's $104 value. Go saving! Then I have this e.l.f. Kabuki face brush, which I really hate. I want to get the new one, the big face brush, the big Kabuki one. I really hate this one. It's just not dense enough for me. You know, it'd be good for like, it's like too dense for powder, but not dense enough for like anything else that you'd want to do, like foundation and whatnot. So it's like an awkward denseness. And then I have this lip brush by BH Cosmetics, which you guys have seen before if you watched my BH Cosmetics haul. I don't remember which one. I think I have two. Either way, I know I have one. Yeah. I did two hauls, but I just didn't film the other one. But this is what it looks like. And I really, really love it, actually. And it was like under $3, so definitely should go pick it up. It's really good for lip lining and everything. Then I have this little mesh cup full of all my e.l.f. face brushes. So I'll just jump into that. I have this. I have doubles of everything, basically, because I just brought a set twice. So I have these two blush brushes, which I use for like foundation and stuff, not actually for blush. Then I have this really crappy Essential Line foundation brush, which I would not ever buy again. Then I have these e.l.f. Angled foundation brushes, which I have never used once in my life. And they're pretty soft actually. And then I have this stippling brush, which I feel is too like loose, I guess you can call it, for a stippling brush, because usually you want to like stipple on foundation and stuff. And I've seen the smaller one. This is just the regular size stippling brush, and I've seen the smaller one, and that one looks like it's more dense and such. So I might get that one instead. Well, not instead because I already have this one, but I might get that one on top of this one just because I really don't like this one. Then I have the e.l.f. complexion brushes, which just look like this, and I've never used these a day before in my life. Don't really like them. They're a little bit like just awkward sized and like too big, I think, for my face, and they're just like, I don't know what I would use them for. Then I have these powder brushes, which I really, really love. They are flat topped, and then they look like this, and they're really good. They're really dense, which I love. And then the last two brushes are the same as well, and this is just the e.l.f. fan brush, which is, I don't know. I don't really like it. They seem sort of wimpy and like flimsy and neat. So now moving on to this cute little mug. If you're wondering where I got this from, I got it from the Family Dollar, and it was $2, I believe. And I can link the video that this was in so you can see what else I got in that haul. So starting out, I just have this brow brush and comb. And this was from Icings. This was like their bamboo brushes that they had that they don't have anymore, which makes me really sad because I really like these brushes and I wanted to get more. And the next brush I got was also from that line. I'll just go through all of them, I guess. And it's not a brush, it's the sponge tips. I was just looking for a sponge tip just because sometimes I really want that exact like color. Like, look at this color. This is me just wiping it because I don't know how I should clean a sponge tip, but this is me just like wiping it. I rarely ever use this, but it's pretty good, and I guess I'll just need to figure out how to clean this because this is gross. But yeah, I really like these bamboo handles. So going on with the bamboo icings brush, I have this flat shader brush, which is probably my favorite eye brush for my lids. It's just really awesome for packing on color, and yeah, it's very near and dear to me. Then I have this, which I think was originally supposed to be a lip brush, but I just use it for getting really tight, like doing my inner corner and stuff like that, like, or lining just really small detail stuff. Then I just really wanted a spoolie, so I got the e.l.f. Professional Eyelash and Brow Wand, which is just the essential line, and I just wanted a spoolie to brush out my brows every once in a while, and if my lashes needed some work. Next, I got the e.l.f. Professional Eyeliner Brush, which if I was to ever do eyeliner, I would not want to use a flat brush like this. I would want to use one of the angle brushes. It just seemed like it'd be a lot easier. But I don't wear eyeliner at all, so I don't. And just as a warning, a lot of my eye brushes I have like doubles up too, just because they came in like a set. So be watching out. So I got these two brush sets. They're identical ones within a month or two of each other. But look, so these are both the e.l.f. Small Precision brush, and look at the difference in them. I think that this brush right here looks more like the e.l.f. smudge brush. Like, do you see the difference in that? That's insane. How do you just change a brush, like, so quickly? It was literally, like, weeks later. But yeah, so then I have the e.l.f. smudge brush, which I believe I have a second one now, so I'll just skip that. Yeah, I have a second one right here, so I'll just skip that one. And next I have two of the e.l.f. small angled brushes, which I actually use for, highlighting my brow bone right here. It blends it in really nicely and also gives me like a really precise spot and such. So love it. Then I have these two brushes, which I feel very sorry for. And look at the difference. Look. These are the same brushes. They're both the concealer, and it's very dirty, I know. Look at this one is like thicker and shorter, and then this one's like really tall and skinny. Like, how do you just do that? What? But the bristles are the same length and such this time. But yes, these I kind of use them for concealer and such. Sometimes I do use it to blend out my brow bone. But other than that, I don't really use them. Then I have these brushes, which appear to be pretty identical as they should be. So the writing on them, like the print, is different. It looks different in person. Maybe it's not. It's just a different size. Like, look. I don't know. I'm going crazy. But these are the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brushes, which I absolutely love. Really good for getting right on the lid. Love, love, love. Then I have my most cherished eye brush of all time. This is probably my favorite brush. This is the e.l.f. blending brush, and it just looks like this, and it's really thin, kind of. And it's just, it does wonders. Seriously. If you're not using this brush, then I don't know why you're not, but you need to pick it up. It's $3. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know that, all the black handles are Studio line, and all the white handles are the Essential line. So just letting you know that. Might be a little bit late now, but most of the brushes are from the Studio line. Then I have these two. These are the e.l.f. contour brushes, and I don't use these for that at all. I use them as a crease brush. They are perfect size for that, and they give you a really good application, and I think they are wonderful for that, and they're pretty dense, so they pack on a lot. So then I have the e.l.f. Professional Blending Brush, which I really like, and it is the Essential line. And I didn't think I was going to like it, but it's pretty soft, and I just got it because I have some weird thing for eye brushes. And then I also got the e.l.f. Professional Eye Crease Brush, which I also really like, and it gives you a really, really great crease color, so it's fabulous, especially for $1. Then this is some lip brush that I got, which I don't use ever, with this set, Bella Colore. I have a whole bunch of their eyeshadows and stuff, and this just came in like a set, but I don't ever use it. I didn't even know I had it. Then I have this e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush, which I don't really like. For some reason, everybody raves about it and thinks that it's so amazing. I mean, I don't know. I don't really like it. Then I have these two brushes. This is a lip brush, and this is an eyeshadow brush from this Estee Lauder collection. I have the bag that goes with it. Then I have a lipstick that I think went with it. And then I have a blush brush too, which actually really is terrible. But these brushes aren't that bad. I wouldn't use this for lip. I would just use it for, like, eyes. And this brush is actually really nice. I might start using it again. I don't know. I've had it for a really long time. This is probably, I think this was my first eyeshadow brush. Oh my god, throwback! Then I also have this eyeshadow brush, which is really nice, from Bella Colore. Love it. And then I also just have this wide-ish, pretty wide for an angled brush, just for like getting in here and such. And then I also have the e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush, which I like the C brush better than this. It just feels better in the hands and such, but this is nice. And then I have these little brush sets, which I got from some store. I think they're supposed to be a knockoff or a dupe of the Real Techniques brushes. I just haven't been able to find those anywhere, so I get my hands on them. Like, I don't want to order them online because I want to be able to touch them and feel them and make sure they're everything that I hope and dream of. So I just got these in before then, but they're sort of very similar to them with the style and such. And then, so this is just like a, probably for a lip brush. I don't know why you would use this as a lip brush, but just for really small detail stuff. Then you have this one that was probably for like blending stuff out and such. It's a really big fluffy brush. My only problem is these aren't very dense, so, and they all feel the same, you know. You just can't have them all feeling the same, otherwise it's like they're just different shapes. Then I have this one, which would be good for packing on color, I guess, even though it's not dense enough for that, but that was probably their intent. Then there's also this one, probably another blending brush, or maybe a crease brush. Then there's the small angled brush, and this is probably like a smudge brush. So that is all of my eyeshadow brushes, and then I just have some more face brushes. So I have this other cup. I couldn't decide which color I wanted, so I just got both, and I decided to use them for my makeup brushes. So I have this cup full of every other makeup brush that is not e.l.f. So just starting out, I have this Smashbox brush in number 13, and this brush has seen some days. It's just like an angled foundation brush, and yeah, it's on its last leg. Then I have this other brush that's like the dupe for the Real Techniques stuff. This is like a powder brush kind of, and this is supposed to be like a foundation brush. Neither of these I use. They're actually really crappy, so I wouldn't buy them. And then I have one of my favorite brushes of all times. Again, it's from the Icing Bamboo thing, so you've heard about me rave about that for the last 5 minutes of this video. But this is the Kabuki brush, and this is the long Kabuki brush, and it's so soft. If you guys can find these anywhere, seriously pick them up. And then along with that, I also have their angled blush brush, which I use would more for contouring and such rather than blush, just because, I don't know, I really like that. And then I just have, the last of my brushes here are just some BH Cosmetic brushes, and I freaking love BH Cosmetics. You guys have seen me post several times about them. So you guys have seen these in my BH Cosmetics haul. I believe that's in there. It might not be in there. Some of these brushes, no, it's not, because I didn't ever do an updated one, because like I said in my last video, I did a second haul, but I never videoed it, I don't think. If I do find a video for it, I'll link it below, but I don't believe I did do a video for it. So I have this, and I think maybe it's 22. This is just the all-over brush, which I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. It's really, really small. I thought it was, for an all-over brush, you'd think, you know, it'd be like all over, but whatever, I didn't make it. Then I have this fan brush, which is in my BH Cosmetics haul video that I'm positive I posted, which I really, really love, and it makes my e.l.f. brush look wimpy. And I just really wanted a big fan brush like this instead of that little 3-bristle brush that I had. Then I have this long tapered brush, which is really, really soft, and I freaking love it too. And I'm pretty sure it's like their blending brush. I don't quite remember. They don't put names on anything either. And then I have this stippling brush, which, oh my god, some people say it's like the Sigma F80 brush, but I don't know. I don't think it quite is like that. It's much longer haired and such like that. But again, love this brush. So thank you guys so much for watching my my brush collection video. It might have been sort of boring for some of you, but I personally love to, show what I have and compare and contrast with other people of what we have and, maybe what I need. And so if there are any brushes that you guys would recommend, leave them down in the comments below. If you have any of the brushes that I own, tell me which ones, tell me what you think about them, good, bad. Yeah, so again, thank you so much for watching.